From the world's longest snake to the largest snake that ever lived, the snakes you're about to see are notorious for their incredible size. You don't want to mess with any of them. First, let's look at Africa's most notorious snake. Number 10. Black Mamba. The black mamba takes the crown for the longest venomous snake in Africa. It can grow up to be 14 feet long, though they're only about 8 feet on average. They are common in East and Southern Africa. However, of all of the 4 species of mamba in Africa, the black mamba is the most aggressive and fastest of all, slithering at a shocking 12.5 miles an hour. It's known for its aggression and has been blamed for attacking even without provocation. Their venom is so toxic. In fact, a single bite by a black mamba is considered a medical emergency and can result in death within 30 minutes if not treated with antivenom. When these snakes attack smaller animals, they hold them in their mouth until the venom takes effect, but larger prey is met with 2 gruesome strikes which weaken them enough to be swallowed. And even though they're climbers, they prefer the solitude of the ground because that's where they lie in wait ready to ambush any prey that passes by. Female black mambas lay about 20 eggs, and it takes about 3 months to incubate them. And like most baby snakes, the young ones of black mamba are set on an independent path to fend for themselves immediately after birth. Number 9. Boa constrictor. The boa constrictor is a large, non-venomous snake that lives throughout Central and South America. And as its name suggests, it's a constrictor, meaning it squeezes its prey to death using its powerful muscles before consuming it. This snake is also known as a red-tailed boa thanks to the red marks on its tail. A mature boa constrictor can reach a length of up to 14 feet and weigh up to 100 pounds. It has a long lifespan, with some living up to 30 years in captivity. And although boa constrictors have a bad reputation for aggressions, they can't eat humans. But that doesn't stop them from causing serious injuries when threatened. They are known to be opportunistic hunters and will feed on a variety of prey, including rodents, birds, lizards, and even other snakes. Most of them are used as pets, but they require specialized care and attention as well as a large enclosure to accommodate their large size. Number 8. Reticulated python. While most people mistake anacondas to be the largest snakes in the world, it turns out the record is held by a reticulated python specimen. The longest recorded reticulated python was discovered in 1912 and measured about 32.8 feet long. However, in 2011, a reticulated python named Medusa became the longest living snake by reaching a length of 25 feet with a weight of 160 kilos. These snakes are native to Southeast Asia and are often kept as pets despite their enormous size. Sadly, the beauty of their skin makes them a target of the commercial skin trade, but despite being heavily hunted, they maintain a large population thanks to the many eggs that the females lay. Now, although reticulated pythons are known to be aggressive, they rarely hurt humans unless provoked. These snakes are known to be constrictors, and they can feed on a wide range of prey, including small mammals, birds, and even other snakes. Number 7. African rock python. The African rock python is considered one of the largest snake species in Africa, with specimens measuring up to 20 feet in length. The majority inhabit the forests, savannas, and wetlands of sub-Saharan Africa. These snakes are not aggressive towards humans and will generally only attack if they feel threatened or cornered. However, they have been blamed for several human fatalities. In 2013, an African rock python left a whole community in New Brunswick, Canada, weeping after strangling 2 boys to death. And there have been several other cases of injuries and deaths reported as a result of attacks by African rock pythons. It's no wonder this snake is difficult to tame due to its hidden vicious nature. African rock pythons are known to be opportunistic hunters and feed on a wide range of prey, including mammals, birds, reptiles, and even fish. It's even surprising that they can prey on animals as large as antelopes and crocodiles. Unfortunately, this snake species is facing threats from habitat loss and hunting, as their skin is highly prized in the fashion industry. Number 6. Indian python. The Indian python is a species of python found in many tropic and subtropic areas of South Asia and Southeast Asia. And while this snake is categorized among the biggest snakes in the world, it loves dangling on tree branches. It's generally light-colored with whitish or yellowish patterns, which makes it good at camouflage. So you need to take caution every time you go for an adventure in these Asian forests, because you may accidentally touch one or step on one. And as you can tell, it may not end well. The Indian python can grow up to 20 feet long and weighs about 150 pounds. These snakes are usually active at night and are known to eat a wide range of prey, including rodents, birds, and even monkeys. And even though they belong to the group of pythons, they are quite different since they can constrict, where they attack and squeeze their prey slowly as they swallow. Sadly, these snakes are at risk of extinction as most of them are hunted for their skin while some are sold as exotic pets. Number 5. Burmese python. Imagine coming back home to find a massive Burmese python slithering over your door looking for its way in. That must be so scary, but the good news is that Burmese pythons are known to be very docile. However, let me warn you early to never provoke it at all costs because attacks by this beast are very horrible. These snakes are native to Southeast Asia, but they have been introduced to Florida where they have become an invasive species, getting from the wild into people's homes. So if you're from Florida, you have to be careful lest you find this beast in your home. Burmese pythons can grow up to 23 feet and weigh over 200 pounds. And one thing about this species is that they are adept swimmers and can stay submerged in water for up to 30 minutes. Number 4. Amethystine python. Also known as scrub pythons, the amethystine python is considered the largest snake species in Australia. And even though they're not very heavy, these snakes can be very long. Commonly found in forests and swamp areas of Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Australia, scrub pythons can grow up to 24 feet long. But their sizes tend to vary greatly from one to another depending on the availability of food and genetic factors. Characterized by a milky iridescent sheen across its scales, this snake is majorly used as a pet thanks to its size and beauty. It's known to feed on a wide range of prey, including birds, mammals, and reptiles. And now it's time for the day's best pick. Today's image features what looks like an anaconda snake being pulled through a forest. Let's find out everything about this snake with Number 3. Green anaconda. This next beast became popular thanks to the 1997 America adventure horror film Anaconda. And of all the species of anaconda available, the green anaconda is the largest, growing up to 29 feet with a girth of over 3 feet and weighing a staggering 550 pounds. It's no wonder that the green anaconda specimen is the record holder for the largest, or let's say the heaviest snake in the world. These snakes can be found living in the tropical rainforest of the Amazon in South America and are excellent swimmers, spending most of their time hunting in rivers and swamps. Now, the fact that the green anaconda is not venomous doesn't mean it can spare you when threatened. This beast disables its prey by constriction before feeding on it whole. Its popular food ranges from a variety of animals, including fish, birds, mammals like deer, and reptiles like caimans. So anytime you go swimming off the coast of South America, be watchful lest you bump right into this deadly monster. Number 2. Gigantophis. The Gigantophis falls among the largest snakes that ever lived. Until 2009, it was considered the biggest snake that ever lived, before the discovery of another massive prehistoric snake stole its glory. Today, it's the second largest snake that ever lived. This monster is thought to have gone extinct about 40 million years ago. Its estimated size could reach 35 feet, which means one such snake could cover half a cricket pitch, and it weighed more than a small car. This prehistoric snake inhabited the current-day Sahara Desert in Egypt, which by then was covered in seawater. Now that is enough to tell you this snake must have been an adept swimmer, occasionally waiting for prey in shallow rivers and mangroves before ambushing them and taking them down. Number 1. Titanoboa. The Titanoboa is the largest snake that ever existed, and it lived around 60 million years ago in what is now South America. This prehistoric monster became a celebrity in 2012 following the Smithsonian Channel documentary about this snake. The documentary came a few years after its skeleton was first discovered in 2009 by a multi-organizational team of scientists in Colombia. Its size is so intimidating when compared to other snakes on this list. The Titanoboa could grow up to 50 feet, nearly the size of a standard T-Rex, which equally went extinct millions of years ago. With its incredible weight of about 2.5 tons and a girth of over 3 feet, you can tell this monster was so intimidating. But what makes the Titanoboa unique was its love for fish. Though it could feed on other large animals like crocodiles and young hippos, it's always preferred fish. It's no wonder this snake lived in swamps and rivers. Thanks for watching.